reviewing the world down under.
Hey, g'day everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for joining me. So today I've got a couple of items I want to look at. These are camera mounts to go on a car or pretty much any kind of vehicle. I'm going to be unboxing and showing you two of these items, one of which is a dual magnet mount and the other is a suction cup mount. These products are manufactured by a company called NEEWER, and the first one is a magnetic action camera mount with a dual 1/4 inch ball head articulating arm, or they call it a magic arm, dual magnets for a pretty strong suction, really just designed for mounting GoPros, Insta cameras and DJI action cameras. So just put that to the side for a moment. So the first one I'm going to be looking at is the dual magnet camera mount. According to the specs, this can withstand a maximum payload of 4.4 pound or 2 kilos. Action cam holder will firmly adhere to a car's hood or a side panel for POV video recording or any other kind of metallic surface. The included safety tether can attach to the car door handle, a roof rack or a mirror, basically to prevent the item from falling while you're on the road. So the dual magnetic feet offer a strong magnetic strength and a vertical pulling force of up to 22 pounds or 10 kilos. The magnetic mounts are coated with a soft silicone rubber to avoid any scratches on your car. One thing I would recommend is always checking the surface of your car, giving it a polish or a little wipe over to make sure there's no grit or sand or anything, on it that's, the magnet's going to adhere to and cause scratching in your paintwork. One of the magnetic feet can be removed with the included hex key to switch it to a single magnet camera mount for using in narrow areas or for lighter items. The 360 articulating magic arm is made of anodized aluminium for durability and corrosion resistance. The magic arm consists of two ball heads that allow 360 action camera angles based on different shooting environments. You basically just use the screw knob on the side to effortlessly adjust angles and secure the arm. So we'll open it up and have a quick look. These products both come from Amazon, so I will throw a link up in the description, but very easy to find and they're very popular. So we'll have a quick look, see what you get inside the box. Okay, so there's your spanner and Allen key. This looks like your safety harness. I would absolutely recommend using this as well. Tie your camera off. Cameras are not cheap, and you certainly don't want it falling onto the road. Okay, so there's a attachment. Okay, so this looks like it has a quick release system. It's all metal as well, which is nice. Obviously it just gives it that little bit more sturdiness. Okay, so yeah, sealed in a nice foam insert. Keeps it nice and secure. Okay. Little silica pack there just to keep the moisture out. Right. So that's it there. Two silicone covered magnets. It is quite soft to the touch as well, so that's nice. And there's your articulating ball head. So obviously this will screw onto a camera, and it looks like it slots into position. Okay, that obviously has to be screwed in so that it's flush. There we go. So that will slot in, lock, and so it gives you basically a quick release system. And then you also have your quick mount. I think they refer to this as a GoPro mount, but obviously most cameras are compatible with it with adapters these days. So click it into place, lock it, and there you go. So you can articulate this any way you want to once you've magnetized it to the car, and then lock it off, and then you've got a very nice sturdy locking mechanism there. I can tell you as well, it's all metal. This is all metal, no nasty plastic, so I think this is going to go the distance when it comes to security. Especially if you're using an Insta360 camera or one of the DJI action cams, even the Osmo Pocket can be mounted. You know, they're all expensive cameras, and you certainly don't want them falling off the car. So yeah, there's the first one. Certainly it's a very sturdy locking mechanism. Just pull the catch. As you can see, it's got a little quick release in there, and then just locks into there. So there you go, that is tight. And like I say, this is all metal, so absolutely beautiful for rigidity. Okay, so I'll put that to the side for now, and then we'll go on and have a look at this one. So this is by the same brand, company called NEEWER. So this is a suction cup mount with a magnetic arm, but this time it has a 6-inch or 15.2 centimeter wide suction cup for mounting on a car windshield for action cameras, phone holders. Also comes with a 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch mounting holes for mounting larger cameras. So this unit comes with a very powerful suction cup. The pump is activated via a vacuum, which will stick to most surfaces, and you can rotate a larger camera, action camera, and a phone 360 degrees. It's rated to take any compatible action camera from the likes of GoPro, Insta, DJI, but it'll also take the weight of a Sony, Canon, Nikon, and other DSLRs. Again, if you want to have a look at this, go onto Amazon and check the specifications and the weights for your particular camera to ensure suitability. Again, it's got an articulated arm with 2 swivel 1/4 inch ball heads. Mounts your device and provides flexible mounting positions, so the suction cup mount can support devices up to 11 pounds or 5 kilos in dynamic environments. This is rated to be on a smooth, non-bumpy road at speeds not exceeding 80 kilometers an hour. 80 kilometers an hour is pretty swift with the camera hanging on for dear life. So for static use, it will hold up to 132 pounds or 60 kilos horizontally and 110 pounds or 50 kilos vertically. This makes it an ideal choice for road trip POV video recordings, or put it this way, you can hang your DSLR from your sunroof. I'd say that's pretty cool. The 6-inch enlarged suction cup is applicable to smooth, flat and non-porous surfaces, including glass windows, car windshields, inside and outside, ceramic tiles, metal plates, and pretty much a whole lot more, and it's very easy to remove. So we'll have a look at this now and see what you get in the box. As you can see, it's a pretty substantial size. But okay, so there's your mounts. Okay, there's your 3/8 and 1/4 inch screws. Little instruction book. Again, it's probably wise to read these before you go sticking a DSLR onto the windscreen of your car, just to make sure you're doing everything absolutely right. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so again, it's all machined metal, and it even has a protector on it. So as you can see, it's quite a deep suction pad in there. And the gist of it is, once you've mounted whatever device you can onto there, You will place this onto the surface, either a windscreen or a side window. Hold it onto the surface and pump it, and this will extract the oxygen from inside this cup and pull it tighter and tighter. And once this white ring here goes in and stays in, then you know you've pretty much vacuumed all the air out of there, and that's about as tight as you're going to get. So as you can see, you've got a mount on either side as well, and I mean the bearing in there is really nice and smooth. It feels like a good quality item. Again, if you have to be very specific about your angles, but you just lock it off there and that's not going to move. So again, metal. This is much smaller than the other one. There you see. So you've got your articulation in there, and then you just lock it off, and that's solid. That's pretty solid. You can even see the ball heads in there excuse me, are actually ribbed, so it's going to give it a much firmer grip onto this. And we have our standard GoPro holder. This unfortunately is plastic. Considering the last box I just opened, that was all metal, I'm quite surprised this one is plastic. But considering this is designed to carry a much heavier weight, this is going to take much heavier cameras. And it's rated up to 80 kilometers an hour on the road, so I would have expected that to be metal, but it's plastic. So we'll hope it holds up anyway. And then there's your screws and hex keys. Okay. And then your 1/4 inch and 3/8 for mounting. But yeah, there you go. That can go in there. That will go on there, and then you can mount your camera there easily. And then you have this for your articulation as well. I think it might be worth, if you get one of these and it's slightly loose, putting a screwdriver in there, making sure it's tight. And there you go. Now you have your articulation. And again, that is, I'm putting a lot of force on that, and that is not moving. So yeah, so there you go. Nice. Considering the last unboxing was all metal parts, I'm really surprised at this part being plastic. I'm assuming it's still going to be very sturdy anyway, but by the by. I will go and mount this to the car. I'll take a couple of photos for you. I'm going to mount a couple of cameras, basically just do it to the window, side window, take a few photos, and then later on I'm going to be doing a review on my car. It's 4 years old now, but a lot of people on the Facebook posts are asking about the longevity of these cars, so I'm planning on doing a review on this car after 4 years. And that was a reason for getting these mounts, so that I can stick the action cameras on there and record some footage, POV, for that YouTube video. So yeah, I will be testing it out with actual cameras. So if you'd like to see that, subscribe to my channel. That would be great. But yeah, I'm going to go and fix these to the car, see what they'd like, and then I'll attach them all to this video, and then we'll come back. Okay guys, so as you can see through the couple of photos I took, yeah, you know, they do what they say on the box. I'm quite impressed with the vacuum on this one. I got a Nikon P900, quite a heavy camera, and obviously with a massive telescopic lens in it, there's a lot of glass, there's a lot of weight. I stuck it to the sunroof using this, and I kid you not, it was solid. It was literally solid on there. So yeah, I have to say I'm quite happy with that. Obviously it's going to be advisable to always keep the plastic cover on there, just to keep the rubber nice and clean and dust free. The camera you saw was my Action 3 with a small rig case. That was hanging onto the side with the magnets, nice and easy. Again, I've yet to test it out on the road. I'm going to be doing that, so I will be using a tether. I will tether it and just make sure, you know, whatever happens, it can't go anywhere. Probably recommend keeping hold of the books, chuck them in a drawer, just in case you might need to look at them later. But yeah, I mean, they're nice quality. I really can't say anything negative about them at the moment. It's going to be trial and error, you know, but I like the fact that there's a nice silicone base on the magnets. So again, you know, like I say, it's just as long as you make sure you wipe the dust off and any particles that may be on your paintwork before you put these on, because obviously that's going to contribute towards scratching up your paint. But yeah, I mean, all the bits are good. It does what it says on the tin. Like I say, I will be doing a long-term review of my car. I might even be doing a review on my motorcycle. That's a couple of years old now. It's a Honda 1100 Tourer. So, you know, I probably would like to do a review on that later on after a couple of years. I will provide some feedback in the comments later on down the line once I have done some testing with them, especially with different cameras, you know, with the Insta360 and the DSLR and things like that. And so, yeah, I will get back to you later on with that. I will put links in the description for the mount in case you want to have a look at them yourself. As always, this video is not sponsored. NEEWER have not provided me these items free of charge. It's not sponsored in any way. These are my own personal opinions with my own personal products. So I will say thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has helped you in any way at all. If you have enjoyed it, please click the like button. As you know, if you've come back to me from previous videos, I am really trying to grow this channel, and I would like to get more reviews done in the future, a lot more products. I'll still have a few more to come at the moment. But yeah, if you want to come back, if you want to see any future ones, hit the subscribe as well. You know, I'd be really grateful, and it will help me grow. So, as always, I will say take care of yourselves, and don't let life get the better of you. Take care for now. See you in the next one.
Reviewing the world down under.